today's video, I'll be looking at my performance from the previous day. Depending on how it is, hopefully my systems begin to work. So, and whenever I come here, it's such a nice vibe. Everyone just wants to sort of have fun and not think about much. It's just that it takes long for them to just pick teams and separate. that is what makes me laugh about coming here. But yeah, but in the end it's just fun. It's just vibes and fun. So yeah, before we even start, right? They start and there's a lot of us and I'm in the middle there. And what I'm doing in the middle is basically just to, oh man, I should have just trapped it, but I let it slide. It went over my head if you look at it. And then it went past. But then you can see how I want to be at every end of it. So he passes it back and then it goes over me. But anyway, back to what's happening here. Right? They're just trying to push the ball and progress it forward. And with the little space that this guy has, he's trying to push it forward. And there am I just zooming in. If you rewind back, right, the way I zoomed in, I don't even think I scanned too much, right? Right, so that's what was his intention. His intention was to lob the ball to the far end, but then it was intercepted. It was just blocked, right? And then I intercepted and I moved into space. I tried passing, but I think there was some kind of thing, someone that blocked me. Oh yeah, he did. But yeah, it was just miscommunication. So he passes the ball back and he looks back. He's scanning. So this guy is always at the receiving. See, nice pass. So then here am I. Immediately when I get the ball, I'm surrounded, and it's a little frustrating. But if we look at how these guys were surrounding me, if I was able to just take a moment to look at the opportunity here, right? Maybe, just maybe, just maybe I could have passed it out wide. But yeah, my passing angle was also blocked. But if you look at the passing angle toward this guy in the space, it would have been such an advantageous situation. So for myself, on the first separation, when I get the ball, you see, I look up my options. And I think for myself, looking at my options and having my brain say, okay, this is what you can do, these are the options, do something, that's what makes it hard for me. It makes it hard for me to actually make a good play. But there's more to that, actually. So after messing it up, sometimes I get frustrated because everyone is calling for the ball, but now I understand where he's coming from, because he was open and I didn't see it. So I must learn how to look up and understand what opportunities do other people have. Not just understand, but also see it for myself and take advantage of giving them the pass. But yeah, so far around the 3-minute mark, right, the ball comes in and immediately I'm just going for it, right, and I take it and I turn back, right. There's already people following me, but I realized that if I oh man, I didn't even scan on the other side, right. I was just looking forward. And one good thing is to scan left and right. When you're in the middle and you're moving forward, scan left and right. Quickly, just left and right. So left to right, as if I was crossing the road. So that's a little bit of a thing I want to change about myself. And here am I just going against the current. Oh, in moments like this, when everyone is going toward the ball, I want to receive the ball. I should just go. I should just go in the opposite direction because that's where the space is. You see, this number 10 always comes down to receive the ball. They're always running. I felt like I didn't do enough when I came out of here, but yeah. You see what they do. Man, I didn't even... That's such a cool pass. I didn't expect it. So I moved to the side, and by doing that, it makes someone think that I'm going to pass to the other side. But then instead I pass inside, which is very cool. I didn't even expect it from myself. It's moments like this when I see, okay, I made a pass like this through this gap, right, that this guy was running in. That it was like crazy. In moments like this, I just panic. But then I shouldn't panic. I should calm down and just have fun also. It's kind of nice looking at myself and seeing myself do this. To be honest, I think also Hazard said the same thing, a little bit of the same thing, another variation, but as a joke in one of the interviews. Sometimes when I'm here, I feel like I want to be played the ball more often, but it also comes with people trusting you and you having the respect of others, and that comes through having systems that work. My system, I see now, if I'm able to have a good system, people will start to trust to trust it, and then I'll get more passes on the ball. You see there? If you see in moments like this, right, at the 5 minute mark, I get the ball somehow just comes to me, and it was coming to me so much, right? I could have passed to this guy in the white. There was so many options, but the thing is, our number ratio was very high, and I was trying to scan and look for someone, but then I skipped. But I should have looked to the left and also to the right to see who can I spot. And it's when I spot someone that I think I can get a trigger. A trigger, just like a response, right? But I see my intention here. It was just to get the ball moving. In places like this, there's not a lot of movement. It's just that a few people move and then some other people come following. Such a small pitch, if you look at it, right? So here, I'm trying to actually just assess what's going on, right? And it's only one person that's just keeping me occupied. You see? So I didn't even see, okay, this guy's making a through run. And people won't understand that sometimes when you don't have the skill to actually assess the situation, it's not easy. But I also in a little bit blame myself. Oh, but I do something cool here. It's weird, right? I kind of wish I was able to see a lot of stuff and decide on the best option here in order to right? But it's like, it's a little bit of critical thinking and you assess. But in those moments when you look like you want to assess as much as you can, left and right. I don't know if there's a scanning technique, but scanning left and right is, for me, something that I should learn how to do. not learn how to do, but just do when I know. And I think it's spotting. You spot people, and then from that quick spotting, you just see, okay, this is what I can do, this is what I can't do, and just realizing, okay, this is the exit, this is not the exit. So yeah, that's what happens. And as we keep on playing, I'm just waiting. There's so many people on one side, and I see this, but I'm not yet. I don't have a system yet. I don't have a system that is fluid in order for me to just change the ball to one side very easily. Which is something I think I should start trying to do if I can. Similar to how when I started, I was just able to. Oh no! You see here. We're on the 8-minute mark, and this 8-minute mark, right? I get the ball. And I look at the options. I'm looking up, but then nothing is clicking. It just comes to show that even when you look up, when the situation is mounting in you, and you don't realize, okay, this is how much time I have. I don't even know what guarantees how much time you have, you know? Because what people do is that they try to just block your pathways before they even intercept the ball. If it's like as if, in a way, when opponents see that, okay, everyone has blocked your pathway, you're passing, I'm gonna mark you now. And the ball just, you see, that was a good pass. The whole point is just to progress the ball, and I'm still learning that. I tried passing to the guy in the red, but the ball just ricochets off. As a viewer watching this, it's understandable if you don't know which person is in what team. It's just park football at this point. Pure park football, right? So look at everyone's movement is facing toward him, that going to run to the pole to just block it, but he passes over. You see this? He has enough space. It's as if and then he just kicks it over, because look at how many people are here, and it works. And it's something that I admire about this guy in the black. He's able to just think under pressure. But I feel like if I'm able to understand, okay, what guarantees, what makes me say, not what makes me say, but what can make me know how much time I got on the ball to actually do something, and then maybe I will be able to just think in that amount of time frame, right? How to determine the time frame, your time frame. And the thing is, it's space, opponent mark, and what else? Maybe area of pitch or situation, but I don't know yet still what determines how much space I got, how much time I have to react. It could also be other people when they're activating. When I mean activating, I mean a winger or a striker running into position in order to receive the ball and score. You see this? So yeah. I think in order for a person to be able to pass on the side, there has to be some kind of valve or gap on the right. Today I'm injured. I cannot do long distance running. Which is a little annoying, because I'm trying to keep myself here fit, so it's a little bit annoying, but it's understandable for my body. Since last week I've just been running, so yeah. I like the way the word you have you when you have the ball, you have an amount of space to operate with, and it's like a time frame. How much time do you have? Right, here's the time frame. And what I mean by time frame is, what is it in the moment you're in, the scenario you're in, that is going to take your time on the ball to be able to think, not able to think, but actually act. You see? So today I'm not gonna do too much. You see here. Oh man. I still have a little bit of an issue with this in switching the ball. So I'm gonna have a goal and try and understand how is it that can a person in moments of high pressure switch the ball, and just find out like what the hell is going on in my mind when I can't switch the ball. Yeah, this is so fun to watch. So yeah, again here I'm running with the ball, and quickly enough, funny enough, when I know that the ball is under my control, I can see myself actually looking up and passing it, and looking at the relevant cues, and to actually make a decision. So which is crazy. Sometimes it's just not easy to operate. You have some people sneak attacking you, and then you have another person trying to block your options before they actually come and mark you. So that's something interesting I just discovered for myself. Maybe someone discovered it, but you don't get marked until all the options are closed, and your amount of time to act, it depends on the opponents themselves, and how you capitalize on it is very important. See, I'm going over here because every time there's a lot of people, you'll see we just come over there in order to get the ball back. And the hardest part is just switching the ball, which I'm gonna make part of my goal this week, just to learn how to switch the ball and get it over to the other side, knowing, okay, if I'm going to scan, I can make a mistake, and I will make a mistake, but as long as I know when to switch the ball, then I'm Gucci. I feel like if I say words that I would say when I'm talking to my friends, they might find out my identity. Who knows? Videos get found out pretty quickly. You know when people make a YouTube video, right, thinking that no one's gonna find them, but that one person finds them. I hope that doesn't happen to me. Please, I'm praying. So yeah, if this gets like 2 views, I'm actually happy. No one's gonna know it's me. Oh, crazy. Okay, let's rewind. Let's rewind back. So yeah, at this moment, right, the ball is coming over, and you see how everyone is just shifting over. It's like a wave. Everyone's just marching, and we were 17 in that moment, but it's not too crazy numbers. We were even more at some point, right? So yeah, there we go. So yeah, he intercepts the ball, and I think you see how much time he has. Simu didn't. This guy didn't have a lot of time. The guy in the light blue, because of the man marking him. In order to have more time, you have to go to a free space. A space that's open, and me, I'm just waiting here on the half line. I'm always waiting there on the half line. I don't even know if my positioning is bad, but in moments I should be aware of my positioning. So you see that you see the guy in the black, he switched the ball twice this time, and man. See, for situations like this, right? This is why I say how much time you have to react depends on your is opponent base. Look, and I could have, but then I looked up and then I saw there was this guy running. You see here, I was still looking down, trying to control the ball, and I don't know if I should say this, but I will. I'm saying I don't know because if I'm wrong, what if you end up following my advice? Okay, let me just stop with the jokes. Okay, so here you see I'm working down. I also don't like my posture in a way. Like the way I run with the ball, I don't like it because it's a little bit unstable. Alright, so yeah, halfway through the video, and if you're hearing this audio at a place that is mismatched, I apologize. I'm still in the process of getting better audio and recording equipment. But yeah, this is all I got. See, yeah. So we quickly just run over. I look like just like any other person here playing. It's just that I know that it's me. And I'm just running. I wouldn't say, you see where my position is at, I don't like it because it's in a space or in enough of a space for a person to just occupy. Right, so you see here. I do apologize for the interruption. It's just that my younger brothers just came in there. See, like, I like to call situations like this. You see 20-minute mark, go to the 20-minute mark, you'll see what I mean. I like to call situations like this scuffles because it's just tight. Everyone is just kicking and everyone is so quick to react. And it's not ideal to be in such a situation here. But I would love to be able to just dribble out of it. It would be so freaking cool. And then just pass it to somebody. But after this game, my legs were just irritating me because I've been exerting myself a lot. And part of the reason I've been doing so much exerting of my body is because I remind myself, okay, I'm doing this so that I can make my mom happy. I'm doing this for my family. I'm doing this for the sake of the world. Okay, I'll calm down, but not the sake of the world type stuff, but yeah. So you see here, this way of passing is so the way that these guys are passing their opponents, right? Yo, I didn't even realize that I did that kind of a pass. It just happened. But it's also dangerous. I'm not too familiar with it, but I know that the behavior is changing. You see, you want to pass to someone who's open and who's ready to receive it. Yeah, and you see here, I even lose the ball. It's tiring, but I wasn't tired. It's just that my body was was in a way giving me not giving up, but almost giving up, you could say. So I'm just looking at how everything is unfolding, and so I can see that he, in a way, so yeah, just looking at it, yo, the camera is very far. But when you play here, a lot of what's happening is just you hear just kicking and dust. Dust becomes the new oxygen. You know, I was thinking about another concept, which was predicting situations. And sometimes I would say to myself, I want the ball, I'm the best option right now. But when I look back, I'm not actually. I'm actually surrounded and I'm in a bad option. And like what he did here, it was an excellent option to switch, and it's just an unfortunate ending that the ball went out on the 28-minute mark. See here, I'm gonna go back. I also think I should just keep on taking on more responsibility for myself here. Taking on the responsibility of making something happen, of trying to progress the ball. Sometimes when you're in terrible situations, you don't see people. You just see the ball and someone who's trying to take the ball away from you. And I don't blame anyone who's been in a situation like that. But just remember, you're also human, and you're trying to score a goal yourself. Ah, yes. So then they kick the ball over, and I finally get the ball. It feels, when you don't have the ball, right, and you want the ball, it feels like forever until you get the ball. And you only get to hold the ball for a few brief moments. You see? Yo, look at how everyone is coming here on the one side. This is the point where I started looking at ratio and how many people on one side versus the other. And this is important so that you're able to take advantage of people who are less on the other side. When I mean less in numbers. You know what I mean? So just looking back, I'm only looking at my performance, but I'm happy from seeing this that I'm able to derive some piece of knowledge. For example, what elements determine how much time you have on the ball. You see? And this is the thing, you can hold the ball, but no one's putting pressure on you. So why do you feel as if you're about to lose the ball, or someone is going to get the ball away from you? You get me? Unless people are planning on closing you down, because before they mark you, first people close you down. People don't just mark you, otherwise you look like Messi. Otherwise you look like Messi. Okay. I'll just stop with the jokes. I'm just making myself laugh. So yeah, just the ball. It's football is very repetitive, and that's why I feel like until you'll come to some point where you see patterns and the basic foundation of football, which I want to uncover for myself, and hopefully you also see what I see. See, the thing about situations like this is that it gets chaotic very fast, and and for the most part, the way I'm seeing it, a person doesn't run into you, run into them, and then they intercept the ball. So just be very careful about that when you ever play in cases like this. You see, sometimes when you're about to get into a situation, right, you have to in a way predict, okay, does this situation favor us? If it's no, then look to be the one to switch the ball. If it's yes, and it's because of numbers, look to be the one to take care of the situation. Oh, what am I saying? Yeah, if it's no, look to be the one to switch. If it's yes, then keep on attacking, because that's the whole point of football. You attack to score goals. See here, everyone is just messed up, and my camera is losing its quality if I look closer. Right, so yeah, here he runs. The ball is out, and you can see it's getting dark. My camera is fighting to see the whole thing. I don't know if it's fighting, maybe it's just quality. So yeah, there's like little variations of scuffles. I'm just looking for that moment when I was doing a solo dribble, which was fun but tiring in the end, and it takes a toll on my body. I remember when I was much younger, I would always be training, and I wouldn't take care of my body. I wouldn't do things like stretches. I would just overexert myself, and it just hurt in the end. So on my part, is also my fault. But this game was fun. It was interesting. I now have a new goal. A little bit of a new goal. At this point, the footage is very hard to see, but I do appreciate being able to do this. Peace. Okay, that's my lecturer's outro. Let me not do that.